I'm Minnie Damondaran, and I am the volunteer monitoring and outreach coordinator for the Stevens and Permanente Creek Watershed Council. And our mission is to engage the community in wise stewardship for watershed, furthering the protection, restoration and community appreciation of the creeks and associated habitats. And we have a number of projects, and I'll just walk over here. So some of the projects we do are listed here. We have the water quality monitoring, which we do once a month. And then we have a macroinvertebrate study, which we are doing with the USGS, and I'll go over that in a minute over there. And this is where we are. This is what we are concerned about. This is the watershed that belongs to Stevens and Permanente Creek, because they are connected together at this point here. And we do a lot of, one of the projects we did was weed mapping, and we actually looked at the invasive plants along the creek. And so there were actually volunteers who were trained to go out and do this. So we had a GPS unit given to the volunteers, and they would go out and map where the weeds were. We were concerned about maybe 10 particular weeds, and here's a nice detailed map that we came about, and an intern, Cyrus, was actually working on this. He's got everything in the GIS software, and is available on our website as well, which is www.spcwc.org. Okay? And if you can come this way, I can show you a few critters that we have. Just a sampling of some of the organisms that live in our creek. We have a lot of volunteers who actually come and pick and sort these bugs. Okay.
And why do they do that? Why
and yes, good question. And I can take you to this. Okay. The main reason we did that is to do a study to compare the fine sediment that's coming out of Stevens Creek Dam and the microinvertebrates. So we did this study along with the USGS folks, who actually gave us their technical expertise, and the scientists would come to the labs, and some of the volunteers were all trained. All the volunteers were trained by the USGS scientists. We had Jim Carter. Let's see if I can find him. He's here, and Steve is the other scientist we were working with. So both scientists actually helped. We had volunteers go out in the field, collect the bug samples, and we had, these are some of the volunteers, you can see them at work. And here's a whole study, and the presentation was actually, or the poster was prepared by the USGS folks. So we have some of the results of the different study that was conducted. And here's the fine sediment, and as we go away from the dam, we do see the sediment actually reducing. So there's a lot of sediment coming out at the release near the dam. And then the dissolved oxygen, again, we saw a constant increase as we were going away from the dam. And these have actual effects on the macroinvertebrates. So that was the main reason why we did the study. Okay. And you can see some of us actually working in the labs. We have volunteers who come on a regular, almost every week, to look at the bugs under the microscope. They actually pick the bugs. The bugs are actually put in after the sample is collected, they are put in a tray, and then they are actually sorting through the bugs. And then we actually look at the different bugs under the microscope, and they identify to family level. Okay. We have more pictures, some more pictures of the macroinvertebrate gathering we had done. And in addition to the two projects I was talking about, we have also a stream keeper program. Any citizen can go out to the creek and actually look at the condition of the creek and report to us anything. It can be, oh, they've seen a bunch of birds, or new birds, migratory birds are coming in, or if there's trash, they would let us know about it. So we have a stream keeper who goes at different stretches of creek once a month.
Yeah, Steve Fend and I have worked for the USGS for, I don't know, 20 to 30 years, and we've spent that time trying to understand the factors that influence the distribution of macroinvertebrates in streams. We were given the opportunity in these last couple years to do a collaborative study with the Stevens Creek group. After we did an initial survey of streams back in the late 70s here in the Santa Clara Valley, this gave us the opportunity to look specifically at some stressors that could be influencing the bugs in Stevens Creek, particularly those that are associated with areas downstream of the dam. And we have a poster over there, and I'd be more than happy, and Steve would be as well, to talk to you about it. So come over and see. Thanks.